GMO. Alright. I got a little bit of a different project today, which I forgot. I need to clean that crap out. Trying to clean my stuff. I need to go grab some fresh water. Be right back. I forgot. Nice, fresh, clean water. Alright. Let's give this guys one last look. Before I put them up. It's hard to see the face because it's so tiny. That's like a really, really blue on the eyes there. Hey James, what's up? Still really blue in those eyes. Well, not the eyes, but the whatever that thing in the middle is going through. These guys gonna get put up into the done pile. Then that orange looks pretty nice. All contrast of orange there. Alright, I'm gonna put these guys up. I seem to be missing a reverse color of this person. This person. I need to find one. Because technically I do have these people to do too, which I do not have double offs. That guy's kind of crazy with his how far his gun sticks out in front of his base. So if I need to get to touch the wall, I have to turn him so his base can touch the wall. This is not too bad of a character, actually. I recently printed this. Remove that extra spare support there. This model actually came in two, which I kind of messed up our arm. Oh, probably can't see it. The hands and the gun were separate from the body, and I see that it didn't quite connect right there. It's a nice little. They're looking kind of sleek there, especially with the eyes. Looks like I'll have some one-off kind of characters. I need to put these guys up too. Hey, what's up? I've been putting up my models, the one I'm done with. Green eyes. I like the green. It kind of has like a glow effect a bit. I guess I'll keep those out. I need to finish up my no, nothing really. It's the thousands where I can become a partner. I'm going to be attempting to finish up my Ultramarines. I don't have my other Dreadnought. I do have two more Dreadnoughts. One's a Brutalis Dreadnought, and one is the Redemptor Dreadnought. But I bought them off a guy that buys entire armies just so he can play them for like 2 seconds and then sell them back to the shop at 50% off, and then buy them back again. What? Hold on, I'm gonna look at the YouTube partner program requirements. So actually, it says 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 valid public watch hours within the last 12 months, or 10 million valid public short views in the last 90 days. I guess short views are, wow, 90 days and 10 million? Good lord. Excuse me. So we need to make room because these things are, and you can kind of see the color difference based on the base coat too. Man, I guess you can kind of see it on these two. So this one is base coated in light blue. This one's base coated in clearly white. And I like this a lot better because you can really see edge highlighting a lot better than this one, even though there is edge highlighting. I do. It's YouTube Studios. Where do I go see that in YouTube Studios? turn. Let's see. Oh, eligibility. 500, 3 uploaded videos, and one of the following. 3,000 watch hours or 3 million in the last 90 days. Huh, okay, well there it is. They shortened it a little bit. Yep, I saw it. That's weird. I guess the website they haven't really changed it on. Okay. I can still move that. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, that can't move. I was trying to move that, but that can't move. Oh wow. It doesn't match. The light blue and the white. I already put on one of the, man, I hate these things. But I need to color it before, I mean, I want to get it done before the second Saturday of the month. So, it still moves. At least that still moves for that part. Woo, man, I want to retire too and do that. This one does not move. I'm like moving the entire thing to try to. I don't want to move that because I think I broke that. You can see it moving individually. That one's stiff. This one is I think I broke it. I wish it moved. This one doesn't move anymore. This one doesn't either, but at least it's stable. That's the average, sometimes more depending on Super Chats and PayPal. Yeah, I don't know about starting in PayPal. I'd rather just do memberships if possible. But the thing is, I don't think like, painting and like 40K is necessarily that popular. I think you have to do things like really, really right to get like painting and 40K stuff to be very popular. I need to somehow get this guy straight too. This is also part of the model of my, what you call it? Infinity. Alright, I need gunmetal, which I need to go grab my other bottle because this one's running low. Like low. Let me put this up. And I'm going to do this one first. I wish I never added those stupid accessories. It's just gotten in the way. I'd much rather like a slim one. Matte medium to add a little bit more volume so I can stretch it out a little bit more, and then 1 drop of the Floaid. Hopefully keep it wet a little bit longer. There we go. And then let's keep that out the space. Let's do this one, I guess. I need to hit the lottery. That's what I need to do. Just $1 million and I am set for life. That's after taxes, by the way. 1 million after taxes, I'm set for life. Because if they take half of that crap, man, 500,000, I could probably still do it. I'd have to still work though. like I'd work on the YouTube channel, focus on that, and use that as a supplemental income as well. All right. Okay. What is the podcast, though, by the way? Let me move this out, too. Good lord. I need to clean my crap. There we go. Put that on the controller. Well, you can't really see it that way. Yeah, it's out the camera view. So let's go ahead and just paint this up. the quick and dirty painting just because it's not going to be perfect anyway. Just want to make sure that it is painted to my standard and not necessarily battle ready standard, because I have no idea what that is. I think battle ready standard is usually like was it 3 colors and that's it. I played a Powerball this Wednesday for the first time in a long time and I only got 1 number. Hey, maybe your second time will be 2 numbers, third time will be 3 numbers. But, you know, don't think like that, because that's how a lot of people get in trouble. Yeah, I'm playing the Powerball too. I haven't looked at my numbers yet, man. I hope at least I hit the 1 million. I'll be happy. I'll be set. I'll retire. Not from YouTube, but from my job. Oh man, it's not even in view. Trying to paint in there. Ooh, geez, that's I can see that the what you call it, that get in there, the spray paint. Hopefully that paint will stick. Whew. Get that in frame. Interesting. Do you get yours done from your friend? There we go. I guess we could paint these top notches as that too, to kind of give it a little bit extra color. Looks like I have some correcting to do though, because I kind of overstepped a little bit. I don't know if you can see it this high. Trying to... There we go. So we can do this too. And then maybe this area too. Try not to paint too many things like that, because then I have to paint that same amount on the other model too. Keep it kind of simple, but make it look nice. Don't know if I should paint those inside lights gray or gunmetal or not. I've been meaning to paint these things gunmetal because I assume they're going to be metal, but that is a lot of paint, and I don't know if I have that much gunmetal, so I might just paint it black just to simplify it a bit, and maybe do gunmetal on like the top stuff. That way I can save a little bit of money and it still looks decent. And I'll have another color on this model. Like, hey, I did 4 colors, okay? The eyes are green, and then everything else is blue. And different shades of blue, as a matter of fact. Gotta be careful where I touch too, because there's just little spots of wet gunmetal. Okay. The more gunmetal, I think the more realistic it looks, the better it looks. So I think I might do it just a little bit more. Just gotta be careful. Don't think I really need to do the sides on these things, just because most people won't be looking at it from the side necessarily. But I guess just get a little bit of it. Trying to be careful what I touch. Oh, wow. The sound went out in my right ear. Air pressure might have changed. Hey, what's up, Stuck? Hey, man, look, no, you don't have to apologize at all, man. If you don't show, you don't show. There are more important things in life than watching me paint stuff. I don't want to do that. It's looking pretty nice. What else do I want to paint? A silver, or gunmetal, actually. Kind of a thin coat, so I need to apply a little bit thicker so that it will cover up the blue. Otherwise you can see the blue underneath the silver. Time for the rear end of this thing. Watch where I touch. There we go. Oop. I need to clear out my My models here. This thing's too big to paint in this tiny, oh man, that's not good. This is a lot of gunmetal I have to paint here. Oh no, I'm touching something. I need a big brush, because all of this is going to be gunmetal. I have to paint in between the slits too. Jesus, it's going to be a little rough. Run out of yeah, actually that's what I was thinking. Like I bought extra of them. I need to go find, I think I bought 2 or 3 extra bottles, and I'm like, I mixed in some matte medium and some Flow-Aid to kind of stretch it out if I can. So I'm like, I hope I don't run out too. Although I will say this, I accidentally made gunmetal. I believe the color gunmetal. I have this Vallejo, not Vallejo, what do you call it? Liquitex, it's like a metal shavings kind of thing. Hey, Unico, am I 100? Last I checked was 98. Someone's smoking here. Hopefully it's not me. If I'm at 100, thank you. But it's a Liquitex. Like, it makes the color like have like metal shavings or like metallic silver looking. And what I could do, which I accidentally did, I mixed a little bit too much of that with black, and it turned to gunmetal. I was like, well, that's one way of making it. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for a coupon from Michaels so I can get some more matte varnish and just a few other things. Huh? Where did those 2 come from? Man, people be some ninjas up in this joint. God dog, I hate this painting like this. This is why people say you spray paint in black. That way, you know, it hides the stuff inside like this. God dog. Okay. Or what I could do is, if I'm smart, I would tape this area off kinda as best as I can, and just spray can the damn thing. and hope that I get all the right spots. Because this is kind of a nightmare to paint. I don't know what's worse, painting detail or just trying to paint an entire thing one color. And you have to do a fine brush with it too. You can't use like the fat brushes. Alright. Well, I hope I can put more content out there, especially like Infinity games and 40k games. So it's more than just me, just sitting here painting. And maybe some Marvel Crisis Protocol and Underworlds, because I do have that kind of advertised a little bit. I don't know if any of you guys watch that kind of stuff. Just throw the entire thing in the gunmetal paint. Dude, then I have to repaint all the blue. But if the butt part is entirely gunmetal, maybe, maybe. It's gonna be like 16 layers of paint on just that butt end of this thing. I used to paint that way. Grab some like used models and just paint over the old paint and look like freaking blob marines. I used to run those guys. I'll say the thing about Mozzie is my favorite cartoon of all time. I'd say mine is Evangelion. And Record of Lodoss War a little bit. Although I think I have a bit of a, what do you call it with Record of Lodoss War? A bit of a, I don't know what to call it. Fan favorite, I guess? I'm biased there. That's the word I was looking for. A bit of a bias in Record of Lodoss War. Oh, man, okay. Definitely not going to paint this thing in this blue again. I figured light blue would be better than white, but clearly it's not. So let me take a couple of, I think this is going to take a couple of paints, but also a couple of accidental discoveries of this light blue on here. Oops, jeez. How about you just lay down there, buddy? I'm gonna destroy your freaking flag. Oh man, asking for age. I'm old enough. That's how old I am. I was created back before time was ever imagined. I'm ancient years old. Okay. Trying to see if there's some blue spots like right there, freaking A. I don't know if I can get in there. Oh, I did. Sweet. There we go. Hopefully no one really looks at the butt portion of this too much, because they'll find some mistakes, like lots of it. And it's going to happen to the other model as well, but at least it's white, so it'll be a little bit easier to know what is missing or not. While this blue kind of hides a little bit of it, but also when you see it, it's kind of hard not to ignore. Before dying. Dinosaurs were a distant memory. Dinosaurs were a mere blink of time. Ooh. Yeah, dog. Lots of gray metal. Gunmetal. Gray metal. Now if Vallejo... No, jeez. If Liquitex had some gunmetal, that'd be pretty cool. Because I do have like a $5 off coupon. But I'm waiting for it to come close to expiration, just in case they have like a 40% off coupon that I can stack on top of that. They just decided to give me a $5 off something. And the savings they have right now was like 20% off. I'm like, nah, I'll wait until it's too late. Then if they don't have any kind of coupons that I can stack with that, usually they do, I would just probably buy one item and get that $5 off of it. I'm gonna ruin my brush, my cheap 2-cent brush, or not 2 cents, but the Walmart brush. Oh, am I painting on stream, or am I painting way off? My main brush that I use to paint everything. Good lord. Circle it in there, make sure I get all sides coated. There's no way in heck I'm gonna freaking do all these little bumps in gunmetal. No, it's going to be black because I have a lot of black. Might have to buy another one though. Gunmetal is a bit of a rarity. Oh, actually, I did buy some Vallejo metallic colors, and it just came in today. The first batch that I got from them got damaged in the mailbox, and one bottle apparently was leaking out, and it's very, very freaking sticky. So I had to get that returned back because, you know, I don't want my stuff busted. Be kind of expensive. Oop. Man, it's like a lot of focuses in it, what y'all are watching. Not a lot of room in this desk with all the models I just kind of have hanging around here. I don't want to bop their heads too much. Oh, that's not bad. I think I got to like about 76 when I first started it because of the games, and then from 76 to 100, so about 24, 25 people was from this streaming from me painting, which I didn't think I would get, honestly, because, you know, who watch people paint, honestly, especially with there's no conversation or no entertainment value out of it unless you really want to watch a horrible person, a painter that's not great at painting paint. Unless I make my technique very popular, which would be kind of crazy. You don't have to worry about that. I'll never be famous. I need to add more gunmetal. Oof. Oh, let me see the Vallejo I got. So I ordered this right here. It's oh, hold on. This better be all metallic. It is. Okay, cool. And the other one, there's a leak somewhere around here. One of the bottles was leaking, and it's all freaking sticky. Well, I mean, I like, you have to understand when people get like very big, their chats are just like freaking flying off all the screens. You know, it kind of sucks. It becomes very difficult to talk to people when it's very, you know, when the channel becomes big. And so if I become big, it's gonna probably be like that. I'll try to talk, but man, you know, chats can be flying at 600 words per second. I doubt it'll be that big though, so it won't be a problem. Okay. I do too. You know, I don't mind. Like, I don't really. Whenever I watch streamers, I don't usually talk to them per se. I just enjoy watching. Like, I watch because I enjoy the content and what they do, and I learn and whatnot. But also at the same time, like for me, I don't mind talking to people, especially about stuff that you enjoy. You know, like who doesn't like talking about stuff they enjoy? All right. Oh. What is? Oh, crap! That fell on the ground. What is that? Is that already a spill that I see there? Feels like it's on the outside. Yep, it is. But so brassy brass, tinny tin, hammerhead copper, bright bronze, glorious gold, polished gold, chainmail silver, which is probably gunmetal. I remember being called that some time ago, and silver. Let's put all this back. Actually, that's what I have this for. My friend created that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's unbalanced. I guess I have to put it right there for now. Boom, perfect. Huh. Now, let me put it up and never ever use it ever again. Let me grab this stuff that's falling down too. Alright, let's see. Already what? What already? Alright, hopefully I don't have to return this one back. I'll keep that there for now. Oh, out of it's going alright so far. I have 2 more days of work before I can get my days off. So this is matte medium, which I had 2 drops to it, and this is Flow Aid, which I had 1 drop to it, and I use that to kind of stretch out the paint as much as possible. So mixing it up so that it's consistent. So it's kind of looking kind of nice on the camera. Yeah, it is. All those gunmetal little spots. What does the front look like? I'm gonna paint that gold and the emblem. I guess I have to paint all these. I think this will be gunmetal, and I think all these will be black because I need to conserve gunmetal. I don't have a lot. And what else? What else will be gunmetal? I guess let's continue on painting that one side. What are your plans for today? Well, for me, after this is sleep. What is going on in the chat there? What? I'm lost. Try to get the parts that are clearly not painted well, so I can hide the freaking light blue color here. Well, aren't we all just lost then? Okay, so best I can do after this is, if someone spots like a blue or something, I guess I'll have to paint it. But other than that, that's about oh man, there is still a lot of freaking spots that I can see that are not quite painted well. Especially in here. I guess let me try to grab that. Just grab a lot of paint and just kind of smush it in there. Hope that it covers enough of the area where it looks dark enough that they can't see in there. Oh my gosh, the oh boy, the white one is gonna be a lot easier to see than this dark, light blue, but still darker than the white. Alright. Get between the little slits there because of that light blue freaking color. Alright. Well, man, it's gonna be a nightmare for the other one. At least, oh, I do have the Executioner too. I have to do that one too. I don't know. Actually, I know where it's at. I need to grab it too. Even though I'm not gonna run the Executioner just because it freaking costs a lot. It can't quite transport a lot of models either. But still, I need to paint that. There we go. No, I have not for sure. That would indicate that you must have passed out and someone dragged you somewhere. Or, yeah, actually, either someone knocked you over the side of your head and all of a sudden you woke up. And that's worse than if you did it a lot. I like to think. Okay, that has happened a few times actually. I like to tell people I time travel a lot. I can do it at will, but somehow it only goes forward. I usually have to close my eyes for a few hours and then it works. Let's see, where else do I want gunmetal? Guess these things. I should have never put these things on there. Should have never. It looks cool though, I'll say for sure, but oh, there's your problem. This thing, these little tiny detail things add so much more painting that I don't really want to do. That's why I'm glad I didn't attach anything to the other one now. But also they kind of look cool though. So what did you mean to say instead? Okay. Where else? Uh, go. You don't sleep, you time travel? Is that what you're saying? Which makes sense, you know? Go one travel. Like solo travel as opposed to a duo? Now that I say that. Ain't nothing wrong with duo travel. Good lord, I'm shaking like crazy. Okay. Am I done with... Ow. Do I want gunmetal on those freaking pipes? I think I do. These things right here. At least this would be pretty quick. I guess I should do the other side of it too. Oh wow, there's some on the inside too. Okay, it's the plastic bags. Did you put catnip on there? It will cause them to do that sometimes. Or anything sweet, actually, too. I think. Perhaps not sweet. I'm not sure. I don't. Oh man, it's been a while since I owned a cat. Like a long, long while. What is the greatest movie ever made? I'd say probably Endgame. I think Endgame. Ooh, jeez. What about for you? Endgame just does a lot. Don't think I've seen the original Blues Brother. There's certain aspects of Endgame that would hit people differently, and it hit me differently. But I cannot say what that is. If you know, you know, kind of deal. I was thinking of what would it be, what kind of movie would be my favorite if not for that one. trying to think. See, if it weren't for Endgame, what would it be then? Hmm. I mean, like Terminator 2 and Aliens are really, really good. I think, obviously, I don't believe anyone would contest that Terminator 2 is one of the best action movies of all time. I guess let's paint that gunmetal in here. What else would be another great movie? Oh, Drunk. How did I miss that? Hey, what's up, Drunk? I haven't seen you in here. Alright. I can't remember, maybe, I'm thinking if it weren't for Endgame, I'd probably... I think maybe... God, I really don't know. I guess I don't really have a, what you could say, like kind of like a bias towards a favorite game per se, or movie per se. It goes to show I don't really have... Yeah, it is, for sure. Like, Endgame I can say fairly easily. Because, again, you know, it hits differently for some people, I believe, in Endgame. And like I said, if you know, you know. But... I'll say this, I guess. I can't really think of any, but the next one may be a particular Ninja Turtles movie where Master Splinter gets captured. Again, with that movie, hits a little bit differently for people too. Oh, I don't have a... What the? I lost the magnet. Huh. Hey, what's up, Sprue? We've always had a party. What you talking about? Moon is a pretty good movie too, but I wouldn't say that's one of the best though, for sure. Again, I guess if it weren't for Endgame, it'd be the Ninja Turtles one, the one where Splinter gets captured. I can't remember which one that one is. I just found you the other night and enjoyed the kill. Oh, what's your first army? Love to talk 40K. give my professional, unprofessional opinion. I was kind of curious as to what people played. Who are my enemies in this game? Who are heretics or Xenos? Dark Angels. Okay, you're a heretic then. Do you know what I mean by that? I guess you do. Do you have the lion, the model? Ah, nice, nice. I don't know how good he is or not. You know, I have some Dark Angels players. I don't know if they played him or not. I mean, most people don't really play with the Primarchs just because they're overly costed. At least the Loyalist Primarchs I've heard, they don't really get played. I don't really know how true that is, but you know, I can see it for sure. Or else can I add some bolt metal here to make it look cool? Guess that would work, and this one over here too. The list I'm working on is not including him. Ah, have you played any games? I know you said you followed the lore for a bit. And Unico, you haven't said what your favorite movie is yet. What is your favorite movie of all time? Don't know if I should paint that gunmetal or not. Maybe this thing I should right here. I played a game of Combat Patrol at the GW store last year and I absolutely loved it and made me get into painting. So playing the game got you into painting. Are you a good painter? Like, you know, have you been painting before this, or is this your first time getting into painting? It's hard, but I've recently really liked and rewatched The Truman Show. Well, I mean, obviously everyone likes a whole bunch of different movies, but, you know, picking the one, like, of all time is kind of hard. Yeah, Truman Show is really good, too, for sure. Kind of crazy, for sure. Painted. Is that like your first time painting that one model? Ooh, I need to do some blues here. Oh wait, I'm into art big time. I make my own figures, do sculpts with illustration, digital art, sketch music. Okay, Jesus Christ, so you're a professional already. Especially if you do sculpts, that'd be actually really kind of cool to do custom sculpts for your army if you can. I'm guessing you have done some custom sculpts for like maybe armor or shields and stuff. I remember I had this guy up in when I played in another place, a different state, before I moved. Dude was an amazing painter and amazing sculptor. There was something wrong with him in a sense, like he was, I don't know how to describe it, because I don't know what it is for sure. But you know, I guess like freaking, you know, people who have like a mastery over something, there's always just something wrong with them. Like people are super geniuses. They're just like really awkward. It's like they sacrifice something to be that smart or that good in either, you know, music or whatever. I'm not sure. Beethoven was deaf, so how did he do masterpieces when he's deaf? I have no idea. He said he felt the vibrations, I guess. Add a little bit more gunmetal so that it looks nice. I guess I can remove this real quick and do this part as gunmetal too. Gunmetal kind of makes it stand out a little bit. That's not much of a sacrifice, man. That's just about everyone. So that's an amazing trade. I'll say so myself. Worth it. To be this good at painting, just to be socially awkward or not cool? Hell yeah. I got the better end of that deal. But do you have like a shop that you go to that you play with people over there? Bro, if I was supposed to be socially cool, I felt hello, hey man, I think this is the club of those people here. Welcome to the club. I'm the president here. I guess I just so happen to attract people that are socially awkward, and makes sense that I'm the president. So that's how you guys found me. Well, goddamn. I see how it all fits in now. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Let's put on the guns. You can't really see the gunmetal on this side, the front side, but the back you can. Makes it look nice. We done found it. Yeah, we did. We sure did. Oh god, my screen keeps turning black because I don't have music playing in the background, so it thinks no one's here. Okay, there we go. Ooh, 20% off at Michael's. 8-3. When is that gonna be? Oh, geez, that's the end of this. That's the Saturday. I hope they get a 40% off. All regular priced items. Okay. Alright. I think I've added enough gunmetal on the back end of this, so it looks pretty nice. I'm the type that needs to have it all painted before I go, but even in the small areas, I'm in there still a place to play, and I can't wait to go. Hey man, like I'll say this, you know, get some games in even if they're not painted, just to get some games in, because that's more important, honestly. Now, obviously, you want them assembled. That has to happen. You can't just be going in there with just bases, you know? Like, hold on. Alright, here's my guy. Right there. That is my Terminator. Or my Dreadnought. I'm not sure. Can't go in there with just, you know, bases. They have to be at least assembled, and that's good enough. Because you never know what you're going to actually need or play, or want to play if you don't play, you know what I'm saying? So, best to get some games in, even while you're still painting. Kind of like what I do with my, let me see. Like with my O12 here, they're now mostly officially painted on this side. Or I guess you can't really see my finger on this side. So you have all those guys there along with the mechs. Even though I'm not going to reveal them yet, I do have some other models that I use as substitute to play. Like this guy, I showed him a little bit earlier today. But yeah, I mean my easy technique, I can't really do with the black, but love the ice though. Love green ice. Oh, let's see. Man, dang, I've been doing it this entire time. Man, I've been doing it wrong this entire time. I'm the type that needs help. Oh. Doing what wrong this entire time? Like having your entire army painted before you actually play it? I've been doing that too, man. But I have to learn not to. It's hard. Because, you know, there's apparently a rule in 40K that, you know, the newly painted models die first. At least that's what they say in a YouTube channel that I watch called 40K in 40 minutes. Super close to having a good start. Playing in about a month. Yeah, I don't play in tournaments though. I've been hearing some people like, I'll play in tournaments, that's my first game. It's like, no, that's a bad idea. You're going to slow it down. You have to speed up. And there's not a lot of, what do you call it, like leniency kind of, because it's a tournament. People want to win. Excuse me. So you definitely want to play in a non-tournament first. Okay, I think he's mostly done. I need to paint that little thing right there, that little blue thing, whatever that's gonna be, and then that thing, and that thing, and then that thing, which probably will be black, and then those things. A whole bunch of lights I have to paint, really. And then of course the base freaking A. Do you do the bases? Drunk, do you do bases? I have not done a single base yet. The most base I've ever done was that, which is a 3D printed thing that I glue on top of a normal base. And then I painted my colors, my army colors. A bit of a drive for me, but there's a really cool spot that I found on Discord that does a bar gaming place, and everyone there's cool. Oh wow, on Discord? That's interesting. I should try out my metallic colors. I would have never I would have never guessed finding like hangout places on Discord, honestly. Because that's just like totally random on the internet, you know. You never know where it's going to be at. Unless, then again, I never really searched Discord, so I wouldn't know if they have ways of like filtering locations or not. Oop, I guess you can't really see that. There we go. You still can't really see it. Okay. My hand's just not super steady. I should probably paint the whatever I'm gonna paint gold black first. Probably. But I don't learn my lessons too well. I should create a Discord and and have you guys post y'all's pictures of y'all's you know, models and painting and stuff. So I want to see what you guys do too. Maybe give me some ideas. Maybe I can steal some ideas from you guys. But yeah, just to see y'all's models and stuff. Let's see. Uh-oh. My God, my hand's so shaky. Okay, I think that's good enough, at least for the gold in that part. I think he's also good enough with the gold. Yes, he is. Said I should paint this black, but it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Because white doesn't really work well with this gold. Yeah, in about 2 weeks' time, I'm gonna have a tournament with my Ultramarines, I believe, and and I want them at least painted. They're just, I think I just need one tank painted, honestly, but it'd be nice to have them both painted. Because I think in this tournament that they're playing in, or that I'm going to be playing in, it's going to be a teams one. So it's going to be two 1K armies versus two 1K armies. So essentially 2K versus 2K, but 1K per person. So we're going to see what that's like. And that's the reason why I kind of want to join, because it's not something that's done often. But I'd like to see, you know, I like to participate in one. I've done regular tournaments once. Right. Looks like a lot of people here from Seattle, from Washington. Oh yeah, well, like I said, it is closer to midnight. Whenever I start, I think for, yeah. I guess luckily enough, I don't need to get these guys painted, because she went up in price and her ability got nerfed. I absolutely love this guy, but I don't really use him too much. Oh my God, that butt is weird. It's like that butt looks like the front. So weird. Although this new model looks really, really cool though, which I do not have. Oh, let's paint the top of this. Oh, I forgot here. I guess let's make sure that this part is entirely painted first. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's really late. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna be dead at work. Seems like I didn't really have a lot of painting done today. And it's been already an hour and 20 minutes of me on, well, just say an hour and 15 minutes, like 5 minutes was me prepping. Wow. So a lot of metal on this guy, but hopefully he'll look good. I mean, this guy, like I said, I wish I. Yeah, no kidding. You can see that the coating on this one, I base coated is the light blue just to see, because to get that edge highlighting effect, which didn't work out too well compared to, say, the white one, which it's kind of hard to see, but it turned out a lot better. And this turned out a lot darker. I don't know if I varnished this or not. I don't think I did, so it's kind of weird that it's that dark. But then again, it is a light blue, and then with that paint that I did. I work evening nights in the kitchen in my downtime. So at least I'm pretty close with the Dreadnought. I might have to redo my other Dreadnought because I think I did change a bit of the color schemes a bit there. I am weak, Unico. What are you talking about, man? I am tired. My work makes me weak. I need to hit the lottery. That way I can stop being weak. And here's all my balls right there. You can see it plain and simple. It's all metal, but it's all right here. I need to stop being lazy and print out my for my O12 faction. I need to print out my 2 tags, and then 2 engineers and 2 medics, and then I'll be done with O12. And maybe like a special character like this model, but you can't really see. I like the hair, the sword, and the stance and everything. It looks so cool. The problem is this is actually shrunk, and it's kind of hard to print her because like the sword's very thin and it breaks, and her, see how she has 2 things sticking out back here and only one in the front because it broke, and then her hand kind of breaks too because of the supports and stuff. It's like it's not meant to be printed this small, I guess, and it's kind of but I can't have her too large. I wish they made a smaller model of her because she's a really cool looking model. But I have her replaced with kind of like these models now. Oops, man, I hope you could have seen the last one. I mean, I haven't cleaned them up very well yet, but obviously I base coated them because it's hard to see with my resin printer. It's it prints clear, and it's hard to see where some supports are still at until I base coat them. So this model is kind of cool because, well, you can't see it because it's white, but it has a pretty nice stance, and again, it fits on the base really well. The issue I have sometimes is like, let's see if I have one. I should have one. Yeah, I do. Okay. So, like this model right here, you see his legs? They're so far apart that this leg is sticking way out, and that's a problem. It's a cool looking model, but I didn't realize how far his legs were spread apart, so I have to be conscious of that whenever I buy models, is make sure that their legs are not spread out so far. And so that's the front of his base right here, so that's why I have to keep that foot inside, and then the other foot is just barely hanging in there. Let's see, right there, you can see kind of how much out it is. Anyway, this model also comes with this stand too, which is pretty cool. So she's supposed to be like a robot, like if you ever... Yeah, I know, right? I need a tactical rock that is off the base. Not on the base, but off the base to provide support. But this model and this model are the same models. Well, they came in the pack, which is pretty cool. She has one where her legs are like so far apart. They're like, it's like literally like this, where this is one of her legs and this is the other of her legs. It's so spread wide. But if you ever seen Ghost in the Shell, the movie, with Scarlett Johansson, I believe. I think these models are based off the women in that one in the very beginning. It looks really cool. There's one model where her face is actually for this one the face is actually off. You see the robotics inside. It's super cool. Then have this model. Yeah, I can't really. Oh, you can kinda. Let me darken it up a bit. Maybe that will help. I guess that's the problem with base coating whites, the fact that it's so reflective of the light. Maybe more. Let's try that. Let's see. Let me move this out the way. Okay. It's you can let me brighten up a little bit. Maybe it might be too dark. There we go. So you can kind of see her. This is for like a what do you call it? Proxy for Infinity the game. There's a Chimera, which is very melee based, and this is supposed to be kind of like what she looks like actually. But a pretty cool model that I want to paint again just because it looks really cool, and again her. I can't see because there's that stuff up. So, in Infinity. Tiki the Hut. Howdy, this is awesome looking. It is. It really is. It really is. I just wish you could see it, but I'm trying to dim it, darken it a little bit. So in Infinity, in order to get, I can't see cover, your base has to touch the wall. So luckily enough, you can see that she's essentially she can touch the wall without her face getting in the way. Unlike this guy. Which, if it would focus, if I want to touch the wall, the gun is in the way. So I have to turn and then face. I just finished a live stream painting and chatting, saw you were painting, thought I was somebody. Oh, what are you painting? Stuck in the now 07. So against that tactical rock. Can't do nothing to it. Tactical rocks are invulnerable. 012, Tiki 012. I don't know what you're saying 07 for. So, Conflict 47 models, some USSR troops, big werebears. Wait, Conflict 47 models. Oh, is that the game? Yorsa troops. Big werebears. Because werebears sounds like something from Infinity. It's a weird word. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, stuck. I see the image now. Weird World War II. I want to show off my stuff, although I can't really tilt it too far. Okay, let me. Oh, actually, the darker actually looks kind of nice. They made it okay, so I can see the screen. So I don't want to tilt too far. Ooh. You can kind of see my 012 models right there. Have like variations of the color. Oh gosh, they're all moving. Then you have the big, not really tags, but they're heavy infantry, like really, really heavy infantry. Those big guys. And you can see my jelly bean of a 3D printed model right there. And then you can see my Tau stuff. And another thing I need to put on a base. A little turret. Dude, yeah, it's like freaking terrain heavy, supposedly. Okay. And they say that game is like was it shooter has the advantage. Oops. Let me go ahead and start. Let me just paint some gold if I need to. before I waste all this gold. But I don't know. I mean, I guess so. You play Infinity? I'm switching from one topic to another. And Drunk, let me know when you play your first game. Well, besides Combat Patrol, play a real game. Play like 2,000 points. Do you have 2,000 points actually? I'm curious about your list. See, I played a few times. Feels like XCOM in the best of ways. Well, XCOM, you can only activate one character, or you can only activate each character one time though. Whereas this one, you can activate the same character many a times. But I do see what you're saying, though. You're very much right on that one. Oh, nice. Do you have like extra units, Drunk? Because I don't know if you bought exactly 2,000 points of models, or did you buy like extra models? I have a tendency to buy extra models because I don't know what I'm going to play until, I play it and then I determine whether I like it or not. And just to have it, just in case things switch anyway. If it's going to be my main army, I might as well have the extra models while I can. And Tiki, what army do you play in Infinity? Because I have to get going pretty soon. Oops. I was supposed to start a night with someone that never actually tried to play. Let's put it in Dominus box. I got a bit discouraged in the painting side, but pulled it together. A good YouTube channel to watch in terms of gameplay is 40K in 40 minutes. I think it's called Play On. It's their YouTube channel, and you can watch my stuff too, which is probably crappy which is actually crappy compared to theirs, because theirs are high quality edits. Have the assault box for Dark Angels. If I did this a few years ago, can't remember. I just kit bashed some Space Marine Legionnaires. I'm excited to try it. I played Warhammer 40K way back at 6, 7, 8. Huh? Okay, so you know about them. Yeah, they're freaking awesome. I feel so bad for, what is the Asian guy's name, man? He tends to just roll terrible. I feel so bad for him. It's really bad how he rolls sometimes. Like, a lot of times, actually. And Combat Patrol. TAC, yes. God, man. I want him to win, but it just, good lord, his dice. So Tiki, so you don't play Infinity anymore, and you just play 40k? Okay. Oh, good lord, I need to get off. Oh, shit, I forgot my other thing, too. I play Bolt Action. Oh, Combat 47. My friend wants me to do some kill teams, though. Yeah, I try to get into kill team. I did a little bit. It was difficult to understand like movement and cover and all that, but I didn't really play too much of it. Not a lot of people in my area played it. Once 10th edition came out, a lot of people were discouraged by it and they switched over to Infinity. I've heard of Bolt Action. I have not heard of Conflict 47 though. ICC and Israel plus Asmodee and Land Raider. I see. Okay. What's ICC? IC Close Combat? Lots of options. Asmodee. I don't know who that is. Oops. Spelled it wrong. Chaplain, I'm assuming. Yes, okay. Yeah, me too, stuck, man. I'm getting there. Actually, I need to be there because I can't be staying up too late. Not good when you are tired at work, quote unquote. Is trying to remember if Bolt Action like a really old game that's back in 3rd edition of 40k. I remember them playing some type of World War One or World War Two type game back in the day. I can't remember what it's called. It wasn't really that popular even in a different area that I lived in. I'm trying to remember. I played Azrael. That's right. So I did play against Dark Angels. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, he played an Azrael with what's their equivalent to a Blade Guard veteran squad, and I luckily got the win off against them. I played my Ultramarines with the Calgar and Gilliman, and I got lucky and I scored higher in points than he did. I never touched his Azrael. Well, I did touch his Azrael group. when I rolled to it, played like Wales with 40k. It feels like guard versus guard. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Random unit activation. That makes it go so fast. Yeah, you're right, because you don't have to like, who do I choose to activate? You know, if it's random and you're forced to activate that character, that will make it go quickly. But anyways, his Azrael group, I think the flaw in his match in that game, though, he kept his Azrael guy in a Redeemer, Repulsor, and it wasn't until 3rd turn that it popped out, but couldn't charge on turn 4. It finally got into combat, and I just clogged that unit up with just whatever I had left, and Gilliman went around and just started wiping out units and claiming territory. It was a pretty close game, though. It was like 74 to 69, I believe what it was. I was going to tell him that because he went to go play in the tournament in Florida the week after that. So essentially last week. So I tell him that he should have. He kind of does what I did with my Gilliman. I struggle to pull him out the front because I don't want him dying right away. He's 350 freaking points, you know. I don't want him dead right then and there. So but in games I've been trying to push him forward and trying to have some cover with him along the ways too. And but yeah, I think the reason why he lost is because his Astral group with like that massive squad of Blade Guard veteran, or the equivalent to Blade Guard veteran, stayed out of combat, stayed out of the game until like turn 3 and the beginning of turn 4. I wish I recorded it and and did a playback, but yeah, I wish I told him that before he left. I don't know how well he did or not because I haven't seen him, even though the scores are up. I think our group did pretty good. Anyways, I really gotta get going because it's really really late, and I should have been off like 30 to 40 minutes ago. I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, and at least stream for an hour so I can get my crap painted. And I've been doing pretty good. You saw my O12 and my Space Marine actually almost done. I just had the vehicles to do, and then that command squad and librarians and the assassins. And no, that's it. Oh no, actually, in my Tech Marine and my freaking um, my apothecary, my old school apothecary. Good lord, one solid chunk of pewter plus the backpack was detached. And then freaking these old guys. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna pause right here. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you